Hello, boys and girls. It's Mr. Katz. We're just going to go over the percent increase problem. We're going to show this in class. I'm sorry, this is the percent decrease, not percent increase. We're going to show this in class, but so everyone should know that this is also available on westlandmath.org, and hopefully you will look at this video later for extra help. So here we're going to do the same problem 3 different ways, just to review the 3 different methods on how to do it. The problem is Sam has 60 baseball cards. They're taking up too much room. His mom tells him he has to decrease his collection by 30%. So this is a decrease by a percent. Well, the way that we're going to do this with the proportion is we're going to set it up the same way we've set up most problems, most percent problems. The percent is always over 100, so we're going to find out what is 30% of 60 baseball cards. We're going to think of what is 30%. So the 60 is the total. We don't know what is the 30% of 60. And we're going to find that by using this proportion. We're going to cross multiply. 60 times 30 is 1,800, which equals 100 times x, which is 100x. Divide both sides by 100. Cross out the zeros, and you're left with 18. So the 18 baseball cards represents 30%, but it's a decrease. So our final step is to take our total of 60, subtract the 18 cards, which was the 30%, and we're left with our final answer of 42 baseball cards. Remember, because you took away 30%, the 42 baseball cards represents what's left, which is a 70% of the original. The next way we can do this same problem is with a tape diagram. So 60 baseball cards we're going to represent by making 100% by showing that by doing groups of 10, so 10% each, 10 little boxes. And each one of these represents 10% because the whole thing represents 100%. And 100%, remember, was the 60 baseball cards. So in each little box, because there's 60 baseball cards in 10 boxes, in each box there will be 6 cards. So because we want to decrease the collection by 30%, I have to figure out what is 30%. Well, 30% represents 3 boxes, 3 10% boxes. Well, this would be the 18 cards. And if we get rid of them by decreasing it, because we're decreasing, we're taking away the 30%, we're left with this much, and this is 6 times 7, or 42 baseball cards, which is our answer, same answer we got before. Another way we can do the same problem is with a double number line. It's kind of like using a proportion. We're finding 30%, so 30 and 100 is the percent column, and then this is the amount of baseball cards. So we have a part, which we don't know, and a whole, which is 60. So here we're going to be working backwards because we have the 60 and we're going to the percent. I'm sorry, to the question mark. So I don't know something that gets us directly back from 100 to 30, so I'm going to bring it back to 1 by dividing by 100 and then multiplying by 30. If I do that same thing up here, divide by 100, and then multiply by 30, you will get 18. Same answer we got before. But remember, that 18 is the 30%, and it's decreasing by 30%. So we still have to take the total and decrease the 30% to get what's left, which is 42 baseball cards. And the final way that we can do this problem is with an equation. Well, remember, if you do percent times the total, you'll get what you're left with, or the part. So here the total is 60 baseball cards. Well, if there's a 30% decrease, what percent of the total are we looking for? If we take the 100% and subtract the 30, we get 70%. But when we put that number into our equation, remember we have to use a decimal. So 70% is 0.70, because remember, if we're taking away 30, we're only left with 70%. And this will equal, if you do this on your calculator, 18. I'm sorry. Sorry, this will actually get you what you're left with, 70% of the 30 will be 42. Another way you can do this same problem, if you didn't want to just get the answer, you wanted to get what is the 30%, you could have actually done 0.30 times 60. And here you would have got 18, but you would have had to remember that this is the 30%. And we have to then subtract it from our total. And this would have left us with our 42. So those are 4 different ways to do the same problem. Really, any of the ways works. Whichever way works for you is the best way that you can do it.